Hello, my loves. Marhaba. How are you? Welcome to my channel. This is See Like Sheba. I'm your host, Sheba. And okay, before anyone else gets on, look at this cute dress that I like. It's a classic. Yeah. Body. Stop. So cute. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been, I haven't done a video the past 2 days because I've just been so committed to living in joy to myself. What did I call it? Living in devotion to my joy. That, the day just got away from me and I was like, don't feel it. And so now I do. And so many amazing things have happened and I had lots of great stories and things. So let me just get to it. It's scary how safe you are right now. Like literally the sensation you might be feeling is like fear because it's just so unfamiliar. Your body is not used to feeling this much safety. Nobody in your lineage has ever experienced this much safety in their body. Like literally it is a new feeling for you, for your family, probably for a lot of humanity. Okay. So this episode, I might go on again today because I want to, I want to do 111 episodes. And so like each one devoted to a day. And so this was for Wednesday. Okay. So Wednesday, I had a lovely day. It was the day before I got my nails done on Thursday. And so I wanted to take a bath because I like to take a couple of days off after I get my nails done from taking a bath because like nail maintenance, you're not supposed to like soak in like hot water for like at least 24 hours. So I try to give it 48 hours so I can get the max life out of these beautiful babies. Anyway, so on Wednesday, the day before my nail appointment, I was like, let me chill in the bath and I'm not gonna have a bath for a couple of days, so let me enjoy myself. 222 on my timer. Anyway, so I'm taking a bath. It's so comfortable. I'm taking a tea bath. It's the particular bath that I have is supposed to simulate like an Egyptian bathhouse, which is perfect because I do a lot of fantasizing about like I'm going to meet my Palestinian family, Asma. I'm going to meet them probably in Egypt after they have evacuated from Gaza. And then we're going to chill and, get them healed and healthy. It's going to be beautiful. Okay. But so anyway, like I took this opportunity to really steep, to soak, to bask in this like, amazing experience I have. So I'm taking this tea bath. I'm in there for like hours. I go through like 5 cans of water and I'm listening to, great things on YouTube and I'm just like having such an amazing time. I'm praying. I'm just like experiencing. And I just feel so relaxed and supported and it was just really, really beautiful. Later that day, like, I think I had already done, oh, no, I hadn't done an episode because it was me. But I was just feeling really awesome. I think I'd read some of my book and I was just really, following my ease and following my joy. And so by the evening, I just felt so relaxed and, we had a delicious dinner. And I, me and Billy were in bed. We were about to go to bed. And Billy was telling me something. He was responding in a way that was like so funny to me. And I was just laughing so hard. And I started to feel in my body this like really strange sensation. It felt like an out of body experience. I felt like I was on drugs or something, or I was drunk or something because I just hadn't, and I hadn't smoked in a couple of hours. So I was like, why am I still so like, I felt giddy. And a little part of me was worried that like, maybe there was a gas leak and we had carbon monoxide poisoning. And so like, I was feeling so giddy because something was wrong. And then of course, we eventually went to sleep, and I woke up and I like remembered this, and I was like, I knew it. I knew that like my body was in an unfamiliar experience. So I was literally so safe, so comfortable, so hydrated, nourished. And, you know, like I was just having such an amazing time. I was laughing so hard that I was like, surely something must be wrong right now. Like I must be about to die. Like, like I'm just enjoying myself so much. I'm giddy right now. This must be a symptom of poisoning. It was hard for me to accept that this is what joy feels like. This is what enjoying yourself feels like. And I know that like probably no one, certainly no woman in my family, in my lineage, has experienced this much safety, this much joy, this much safety and joy in the presence of a man. So it's just like a total new experience for me and for probably lots of people who resonate with me. And so, yeah, that's going to be a thing when you've done all your work and you've taken the leap. You've gotten outside of your comfort zone. Like, this is a thing you're going to have to deal with. Like, we're taught that, you got to be afraid that the other shoe's going to drop and something's going to happen. And it's just not. You're supported. And like, to be able to trust that that is true is just like, it's a different experience. And so like, literally like my body was just like, it felt like an out of body experience. I was like, I'm just enjoying myself so much in this moment right now. What's happening? Something must be wrong. I must be having a medical emergency. But no, it was just so perfect and beautiful. Okay. So this other image that had come to my mind that day when I was in the bathtub, sometimes there's like a couple of minutes where I'm like, should I get out? Like, have I been in for long enough? Have I been in it for too long? Should I do something else? Like, is there something for me to do? And I like go through this, like, like probably like 30 seconds of like anxiety about like, oh, okay, I'm relaxed. I've accomplished the task of relaxing. And so now I gotta get on to the next task. Task completion, is like what my mind wants to like go through. And so I have to remind myself like, no, like you've done everything. You've done everything so that you could relax. Like you specifically didn't want to be feeling stressed and like scrambling and like, oh, you don't know where the next thing is going to come. And that's a stressful thing for you. And you got to figure it out. And I'm like, no, I'm actually in this space. Even before I learned about all this money I had access to, I wanted to take 2 months off after quitting my job to just relax and do nothing and not have to worry about anything. And I find myself now, I'm like in that period. I'm like well within the 2-month period. And now, of course, as you know, I'm going to be taking at least 12 months off. And so in these initial 2 months, yeah, I was like in the tub. It was so warm and so perfect. And, like, I was like, it literally feels like I'm being held by the universe right now with both hands. And like, I can like, I'm visualizing like literally I've taken a jump off a cliff, and which was like such a bold, brave move. And the universe caught me, and they caught me with these like invisible hands, but they're still like real hands that are invisible, but they're supporting me. And I'm like lying here in the universe's hands. I've jumped, they've caught me. And now I'm in the period where I'm trusting in the universe. I'm relaxing in my trust in the universe. I'm luxuriating in the universe. And so like the universe is holding me. I'm in a bathtub and I'm enjoying myself so much. And I'm like, just thinking about stuff, reflecting about things, contemplating things, wondering about stuff, imagining things and dreaming of stuff. And I was like, wow, this is like really how I'm supposed to be spending this period. Because sometimes that's a fear I have, is that I'm like wasting the experience and that it's going to end soon. And so I want to enjoy myself because like, so another example, like when I first started doing like psychedelics, like acid or psilocybin, shrooms, when you do those, the concept of time, all the constructs, but like particularly time is different. Your sense of time is really different. It stretches a lot. So, it can last for, like an 8-hour trip. So it's literally like this long ass day. They call it a trip because it's like you just experience so much. And so sometimes I would be like, is this going to last forever? Holy shit. Because like, I'm like, oh my God, this is kind of exhausting. What am I usually doing at this hour? It feels so strange. Like you feel disconnected from like the Matrix timeline. And so it's like, what am I usually doing at this hour? Like, what are any of us doing? And it's just such a strange thing. And sometimes, like when I first would do it and I wasn't aware of what the sensation of being on psychedelics felt like. Ooh, I love when the, lighting somehow switches. But anyway, yeah, I didn't know what it felt like to be on a trip. And so I was worried that I hadn't maybe taken enough. And I didn't want to take any more just in case I had taken enough and it was going to like catch up to me. And then I was going to be, feeling the uncomfortable sensation of taking too much. So there's this period where I'm like, did I take enough? And I'm like stressed about like whether or not I'm feeling it, whether or not like I feel any different. And like, it would be stressful to me because I'm like, I hope I don't like, I set out this time and like, then I don't take enough of the substance so I don't feel it. And so I'm like kind of wasting a trip. A lot of stress. And I realized like, listen, the point of this experience, giving myself this experience is to enjoy myself. So let me not worry about whether I'm enjoying myself correctly. Let me just enjoy myself. Let me just do whatever I want to do. Right. And so, yeah. So in the bath, I'm enjoying myself. I'm like, wow, I can just be here as long as I want. I don't have anything to do. I could just spend a whole day in my bath like I'm at a bathhouse, It wouldn't be weird if I was at a bathhouse and I just wanted to be there all day, like getting out and drying off and reading for a little bit, then coming back and, but just thinking like, it's not that serious. I can do whatever I want. And so a lot of times I think we're taught that we're always doing something wrong. We're always behind schedule, or we're supposed to be doing something else, or I forgot something that I'm supposed to be doing. And, like we're just taught that it's not supposed to be easy, that it's supposed to be stressful, that it's supposed to be, a thing. And like, it really isn't. And so back to the analogy of like, okay, the universe is holding me. I'm in the like hands of the universe. Like they're cradling me and they're taking me along my divine path to wherever I'm supposed to go. And so I could, as I'm being supported, after I've jumped into the unknown and I'm being supported, I could tell myself that I'm not being supported because I can't see the support. And so I could tell myself, I'm not supported, I'm not safe. So I have to worry, like, oh, how am I gonna get to the next place? What am I doing? And I'm like stressing and I'm like, oh my God, I've never been to this place before. So it's scary. Oh my God, it must be so bad. And I don't know. And I think about it like the universe has me in the palms of their hands and I'm here freaking out. Like, and the universe is looking at me like, relax, like, I've got you. Come on. You're good. This is supposed to be, you're supposed to enjoy the ride. Look at the beautiful view. Look at how smooth the ride is. It's just chill. Just take a nap. And like, I could be in the universe's palms. Like, oh no, I don't know what's happening. Let me research how to be safe. How is this supposed to feel? Like, and the universe is literally like, girl, lay down. Just relax. Come on. I'm doing all this for you. You're not even enjoying the view. And so that's how I try to be. I try to like think of that and like try to think of like, what does the universe want for me of this experience? They want me to know I'm supported. And so if I knew I was supported, I could enjoy the ride a little bit, right? It's like I'm on like a train ride to someplace I've never been. And so I'm, rather than being like, oh, am I going to be late? How am I going to get there? Oh, like how does this train run? Like, I can just trust that the train runs, that it's going to get me to my destination. I'm going to get there either way. So I might as well relax. Why would I waste my time on this journey freaking out and being convinced that like, I don't got it. I'm not supported. I'm not safe. Oh my God. So I got to keep like, that just kind of ruins the journey. Cause like, then I would get to my destination and I would be like, oh, that actually wasn't so bad. Dang, I was supported the whole time. I was kind of stressing for literally nothing because now I'm here. None of the things I was worried about happened. Even though I didn't know where we were going, I wasn't in a familiar place. I was still safe. And if I'd allowed myself to just relax, I could have really enjoyed the ride. I could have really enjoyed the view. I could have enjoyed this new landscape and experienced what it evoked in me. Maybe it evoked a familiar memory or something, you know? And you know, I like, maybe I was like stressed out and I just like didn't need to be. And like, so that's another thing that's interesting. Like when my father died suddenly, okay, like I was struck by like how much time I had wasted being stressed about shit that didn't matter. I'd spent so much of my time always being afraid that I was going to get fired or something, or just, it was impressive. The things I could create, the stories I would create that would make me feel stressed and afraid and fearful. And I didn't have to do it. And when my dad died, I was like, wow, like I wasted so much time being stressed about things that really didn't matter, when really I had it all. I had, you know, a family that was all alive. They all, you know, had money. They were all able-bodied. And like, that's really more than like 99.9% of people. And so like, I really had nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be scared of. And like, I still don't, you know, I'm even more equipped and have even more, you know, than I did then. So now it's extra easy for me to chill. And really, I use ease as the compass. And so when I'm in these moments of like forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing, and I get a little stressed and I'm like, oh, am I supposed to be doing something else? I'm, you know, like that's when I realize I'm off track, right? Because ease is my compass. So in those moments where I'm just like, I'm relaxed, I'm having so much fun, and I'm, you know, thinking about one thing and then another thing, and I'm daydreaming and I'm just experiencing the pleasure of the feeling, like that's when I'm on track. That's when the universe is like, yes, I wanted you to relax, girl. Like, that's why I handled everything for you. So you didn't have to be stressed. Like, really allowing the universe to take over. Like, you've co-created enough. You've created enough. So now allow the universe, the divine, to work with you. Sometimes you gotta be still before you can get ahead. Be still. Ask the universe for help. Be real. You can't do it all by yourself. Yeah. It's real. Like, relax, babe. The universe has got you. And I know it can be scary. It's the opposite of what we're taught. We're taught you have to earn a living. You can't rest on your laurels. You're never safe. You have to have a rainy day fund. You have to, prepare your all these different insurances you have because of the worst case scenario could happen. And rarely does it ever. And we just spend so much time not trusting that the universe has us, even though it does. And so we spend our time just panicking like a toddler. And the mom is just like, you're fine. Oh my God. You're okay, babe. You're okay, baby. You're fine. And we could be woo, woo, yeah, like enjoying ourselves, you know, like feeling lucky, like, oh my God, I'm so supported. I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to know why it works, but it does. Whoa, that's awesome. Like, yeah. So enjoy it, babe. The universe just wants you to chill. Just like chill out. I know it's scary, but I mean, it's just unknown. And you can choose to not be scared. Fear of the unknown is a choice, but you could definitely have excitement for the unknown. Like the knowledge that, like, you know, every other unknown situation, you have traversed, ascended through, leveled up, you've overcome, you know. And so you should assume, you can extrapolate that, like, a future unknown situation, you will similarly be equipped. You'll know what to do. You might not know exactly what to do beforehand, but once you're in it, your knowledge unlocks. You just know what to do when you're in the situation. But if you're constantly avoiding the situation or stressing out because it's an unknown situation, like, you might not get the lesson you're supposed to. You might not get the benefit of it that you will. Oh, didn't I looked up what enjoy meant, and it was like, to benefit from is one of the things. Like, I enjoy the privilege, you know? So it's like something that you receive and you benefit from. Like, so literally, like, gotta enjoy yourself, babe. You're blessed to have this safety in your body. Okay, another thing. Billy will sometimes talk about how much he loves me. He's so happy, and that sometimes it scares him. Because certainly men, I think they're taught that, like, you know, you're never going to have this like fairy tale relationship. You're never going to have someone who loves you for you. You're never going to have someone who, you know, is just like a total package, like who's going to accept you for you. And so it's unfamiliar for Billy. Like, when he has this experience that he was told doesn't exist, it could be easy for him to be like, okay, so this must be a bad thing, right? Because this fairy tale, this good thing doesn't exist. So it feels like the good thing, but that must be because it's the bad thing. Like, so many of us do that, and we fumble the good thing, the thing we wanted, the blessing, because we told ourselves it's an impossibility. But it's not. So anyway, enjoy it, babe. I know it's scary, but your task is to acclimate yourself, adjust to what safety feels like in your body. And so that means all of these stories that come to your mind to try to convince you why you're not actually safe. This feeling of safety, it's just a precursor for, you know, a medical emergency, right? Or this feeling of safety, it's just lulling you into complacency before the other shoe drops. But no. What if the opposite is true? And that everything works out for you 1,000,000,000 times better than you fear it will. When you just relax, chill, babe. Accept that you are safe now. Learn what that feels like in your body. Because that's what the universe wants for you. They really do want you to enjoy it. Okay? All right. Love you. I'm probably going to get on again later tonight. I know I say that sometimes, but like this time, we're going to see how I feel. Okay. Oh, my knees. All right. I'm going to go, we're going to go get a dryer so we can do some laundry. And we're also going to get a projector so we can watch some shows on the TV. So anyway, bring your forehead up to the screen. I love you. And this is all made up. All right. So Yeah, you can make it up however you want. So you might as well enjoy yourself. You're supported. You're safe. You're safe now. I swear. I wouldn't be leading you astray. Okay? So, love you guys. All right. Salam.